美联合国代表上台演讲被怒怼。第一场。
The money panhandling.
There are days I do. There are days I do all right, but that money goes really fast because it costs a lot to live. You know, especially with a wife. You know, 3 meals a day. You know, you splurge sometimes. Socks, new clothes. You know, a shower is a really hard thing.
What people don't understand, you know, this is not a job that gives you self-esteem.
Yeah, no.
Panhandling.
No.
Hey, people spit at you, call you names, pour coffee on you.
Yeah, right. But you have to be ready for that. Like, and it gets to the point where it doesn't even matter. You don't care because you need it so bad. You know, and survival comes first. And we as human beings will do anything to survive. You know?
Now, is like when I said anybody, any service providers, any homeless?
They try, but I can't keep a cell phone because it gets stolen. I can't keep a cell phone charged when I do got it. There are people that stop by once in a while and take down my name and my information and say they're going to help, and then I see them again maybe 2 or 3 times here and there, or I see them again and they turn their head and walk the other way and feel ashamed they didn't help me or couldn't help me. I have people that throw me $10, $20 and think that's going to solve everything, and next time they're mad at me because I'm not.
第二场。
Continuato fino ad oggi è il cinese. Quello che è un pochino più giovane, come greco, è l'impero romano. Quindi parliamo di 2, diciamo, paesi tradizionali e culturali. Non come qualche paese sembra re del mondo, ma 200 anni di cultura. Dovevano comandare tutto il mondo. Uno a caso. Per cui noi che parliamo che cos'è? Di pace del mondo. Papa chiede pace del mondo. Ma invece c'è qualche paese produttore di guerra, no? Che è produttore di armi. Non sentire quello che parla, vedere quello che risultati. Uno che produttore.
第三场。
我觉得速度是特别快，2、3天就到了。
对，
还有感谢马云爸爸为了淘宝。还有，我觉得中国是非常非常安全的。你知道，我有一条狗，然后每天晚上有时候夜里11点、12点钟要遛狗，然后感觉特别特别安全。
来到中国了以后，有没有像这个之前萨利夫他们这样的，也要去多关注我们的中国的这个男孩啊？
我现在已经有老公了，你知道吗？
你结婚了？
结婚照啊，结婚照。各位，她的老公是著名影视演员胡歌。
胡歌什么时候结婚了？我怎么不知道？
你自己 P 了一张。
帅不帅？
原来你的老公跟很多的女生一样，也是他。
不是我的。
第四场。
来，靠谁来啊？靠你们来。 大家有不同的分工，大家沉住气。现在美国人、日本人就巴不得我们沉不住气，所以有人又傻了吧？有人说，美国人绝对不会跟我们打仗，这个台湾问题是美国人犯不着。你看吧，肯定不会有的。我告诉大家，今天郑老师在这儿说了啊，10年、20年，你们在说我说的对不对啊？我可以这么讲，搞得不好，我们的和平生活转眼即逝。 我们不得不深思美国的那些战略家在想什么。我可以给大家讲，台湾问题是我们永远都越不过的一个坎儿，而且是中华民族极其痛苦的一个坎儿，因为美国人从来就没有想过、希望过中国的大陆、中国的版图能够完整，所以
第五场。
Let him talk.
Any other questions? We all know Trump has been messing around in Ukraine over there, holding their foreign aid for them to come up, saying they're going to investigate you. We know all about that. He's no backbone. We know that for that. But you, on the other hand, sent your son over there to get a job and work for a gas company that he had no experience with gas or nothing. You're selling access to the president just like he is. So you're
a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that? No one has proved that?
I see it on the TV.
Okay, I'm not going to get in an argument with you, man.
Well, I don't want to either.
Well, yeah, you do, but
it looks, you know.
第六场。
那边那个老服务员跟小服务员说：“哎，你看，村头上那个娜塔莎嫁到中国去了。” 有钱你也嫁去中国？
一起说你也来打招呼，说新年好。新年好。
今天您年初5，你要恭喜大家发财，恭喜发财。
恭喜发财。恭喜。好好说呀。恭喜发财。他开始不好意思了。哎呀，你说呢？赶紧要把我妹妹接到来中国。
你妹妹还没有工作，对吧？啊，表妹也可以带过来，可以多收2个红包啊。
我妹妹有工作，她是
初中生啊。
对呀，初中生呢，是吧？
她辈分比较高呀。
第7场。
Press commuter who suffers daily on substandard train services absolutely can't be right. And I was looking into this earlier and just wondering, for the sake of argument, how the Chinese do these things. And I noticed that they were able to build a whole new station in the space of 9 hours by flooding it with thousands of workers. We should be much more imaginative about getting infrastructure in quickly. In
第8场。
Nikki Haley, the blood is on your hands. You continue to sign off on the genocide of a native people. You are an accomplice to terrorists and colonizers.
Woo! Nikki, can you see? Nikki, can't you see? You are free.
Come on, guys.
Nikki, can't you see? You are free. Haley, you can't hide. You signed off on genocide. Nikki Haley, you can't hide.
第9场。
发音很标准。
I think you can achieve something else. A true hero.
对，很有意思。他肯定也像 Angelababy 一样，肯定有 accent training。
We are so happy to be here. Thank you. I feel so good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
第10场。
我转账这些东西都要花100年的时间，太糟糕了，太落后，而且他们还会扣费。如果我想发一个短信呢，我看了我手机里面，我差不多有7个 APP 同时在用，特意来发短信的。我会用一个iMessage 给我姐姐，然后我会发一个普通的短信给我妈妈，会发一个 WhatsApp message 为了群聊，会发一个 Messenger 给我挪威的朋友。太迷糊了，太Well 我
第11场。
其他的这个发展中国家，那些国家的人口年龄结构非常年轻，现在世界上成衣的大国不得了了。我认为他们将来都解决不了吃饭问题了，因为像中国那样发展制造业的机会实际上是非常难得的，正好赶上这个美国这个产业外移的时候，中国又靠中国共产党大协调的能力能把它接下来，其他国家都不行的。所以其他国家那个人口结构越年轻，社会动乱机会越大，解决吃饭问题越难。所以在这一点上来说呢，你就会发现现在中国的农民的家庭只有1个娃娃，也投资小孩的教育。所以中国的这个在人口大国里面，中国的这个解决人口过剩问题其实是做得最好的。那么现在最大的一个问题呢，就是说这个中国的这个老龄化的速度太快。太快的话呢，我认为也不难，因为中国老百姓普遍的都希望有娃娃，根本不像西方国家那样喜欢什么丁克子啊什么东西。唯一的一个问题就是我说的，现在把教育推向市场化，然后推行这个过度的城市化，然后让那个妈妈跟娃娃分离，进城打工。
第12场。
是，我深刻的感觉到了，我第一次那就准备待半年，第2次待个2、3年，后来我真的是越待越走不脱了。我在中国已经21年了，我从一个留学生成一个老成都，有大家来成都玩，可以找我耍，吃火锅巴适。很多人问我，你一个老外。
第13场。 people, for children, for families, for parents, for education, for healthcare, that all of a sudden we can't pay for any of these things. But when it comes to tax subsidies for private jets, we've got the money for that. When it comes to the endless appropriation towards more and more military spending, when we aren't even technically in growing elements of war, according to some people, we have money for that. But we don't have money to feed our own kids. We don't have money to educate people. We don't have money to provide health care. But we have money for private jets. We have money for tax loopholes for yachts. We have money to incentivize stock buybacks. We have $1 billion to invest in research and development for a vaccine, which was proudly invested in.
第14场
She was like, I was like, he has corona, and she's like, that's good news. And then she's like 8 and she doesn't know anything, but she was like, oh my gosh, of course.
I don't think like many people who hopes that he dies. I think that's kind of childish. I personally am not a Trump supporter. I will vote for Biden.
I hope he come back home, he come back healthy, and everything will be well. It's no good for the country that the President of the United States sick.
Like, why would you think?
I just got a question. How did he get it?
How did he get it?
Well, obviously exposure to someone who had COVID.
Because if he don't take care of himself, like with the mask and other things.
Whole thing with him making fun of Biden for the mask. Yeah, and now, it caught up to him, so.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen.
Because he took no precautions. He poo-pooed masks. He didn't care.
It's good to wear a mask, double mask.
Everybody have to take care of himself.
You gotta wear double mask.
We need to be worried about COVID.
Wear a mask, take this seriously. This is taking over 200,000 lives.
The man had to talk, he had to have people.
第15场
真的觉得中国高科技就是一些 cheap stuff 嘛，就是比起 Apple 来说，就是一些更便宜的选择。但是现在呢，你在俄罗斯，你采访任何一个人，大家都不停的在说 ，OK， 中国。
第16场。
The rich keep getting richer, and our friends on the other side said, what do we do now? Let's do a tax cut where 83% of it goes to the top 1% of the wealthiest people. Fast forward a few months, global pandemic, 36 million people unemployed, 40% of families who have a worker that makes $40,000 a year and less lose their job last month. 4 million people didn't pay their rent, and the Republican Party says, we don't have any money to help you. Are you kidding me? Where do you guys live? Food lines around the blocks at our food banks in the United States of America. 1 in 5 kids are going hungry. Your party can't even get food to them. This isn't a wish list. If it's a wish list...
第17场
代步不太好，水泥高铁都不太，现在还没有发展的跟中国这么好，所以我相信以后未来的中国肯定会帮印度发展的特别好。
你觉得中国在哪些方面可以给印度更大的帮助，或者是提供一些支持？除了刚才说的水泥啊，包括基础建设方面。
就是印度发展的一定要很多帮助。印度在世界在总土上来说的话，还没有发展的好。你如果去过印度的话，你肯定看得出来，路上特别脏 ，like 比较脏，跟中国比不了，所以这个是很重要的一点。而且还有，我希望
第18场。
True, it's true, because it's also one of the hardest languages in the world. I mean, how do you learn Chinese now? Just they've got over 10,000 characters in the alphabet. You know this? 10,000 characters. We've got 26 in English, and there's still people going, "What comes after Q?" 26. This is 10,000 they've got. That's super smart. Although they must have the worst Sesame Street in the world. It must suck being a Muppet in that country. I can just see them on a Monday morning singing to the kids.
第19场。
I'm sure it does. I'm not going after your son. You better not. I'm not. No. I'm not going after your son. You're disqualified, sir. Disqualified. The blood is on your hands. Blood is on your hands. No. My brothers and sisters died in Iraq and Afghanistan. And you enabled that to happen. He enabled that to happen. He is disqualified. He is disqualified. No way he can be president. They are dead. Millions are dead in Iraq. He will not be allowed to be president. Disqualified. Trump is more anti-war than you. Fucking bullshit. Fucking.
第20场。
Voted for a war and enabled thousands of our brothers and sisters. Countless Iraqi civilians. You enabled that war. You also gave a medal to a man who enabled that war and caused that war. Your blood is on your hands as well. And you're disqualified. You're disqualified. You're disqualified. My friends are dead.
So is my son. So is my son, which is Iraq. Okay? For you. That doesn't matter, right? You don't think it matters to you. It matters a lot to you.
I'm sure it does. Okay, I'm not going after your son.
You better not.
I'm not. No, I'm not going after your son. You're disqualified, sir. Disqualified. The blood is on your hands. Blood is on your hands. No. My brothers and sisters died in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he enabled that to happen. He enabled that to happen. He is disqualified. He is disqualified. No way he can be president. They are dead. Millions are dead in Iraq. He will not be allowed to be president. Disqualified. Trump is more anti-war than you. Fucking bullshit. Fucking imperialist. We actually fought in your damn wars. We fought in your wars.